I want kids, but no desire for the baby.
Mm-hmm.
That is a biggie.
Okay.
What do you mean? You meaning you want it? Because I had a buddy of mine say one time about a girl, whatever. He goes, a clique of girls. He goes, they wanna be a picture of a mom. They don't want to be a mom.
No, quite opposite.
Okay.
I want the relationship with the family. I want the child, but I don't have any desire, like this burning, nurturing feeling inside of me that I need to have a baby in my womb. I'm not craving, like I'm 36, turning 37.
You don't want to be pregnant.
I have no desire to be pregnant. I mean, I already have my own infertility issues, so I think that probably has put like a weird dark seed in the back of my brain. But I just don't have this like connection or craving with like, I need the baby.
Do you want milk coming out of your boobs?
I wouldn't mind. I think that could be fun.
I've literally never considered that. Like, do I want to be milked?
The milking part I'm fine with, right? I don't want to rip tip to taint. I did IVF and all that shit, and it really fucked me up hormonally. And coming off of that was the wildest, gnarliest ride of my life.
You talked about it in the Netflix that you were on testosterone.
I swear to God, I was on testosterone for like a week, and by like day 7, I looked like Guy fucking Fieri.
I was on testosterone.
I'm fascinated by what testosterone does to women.
It makes you horny and angry. And I said it in the special, it makes you so fucking horny, so angry.
That's what it's like to be a man.
That is what it's like to be a man.
Those are our two emotions.
Literally, I was like, I get it. I get it now.
And I want to look every man here in the audience tonight right in the eyes. And I want you to know I see you. I hear you, okay? It is bullshit the way that people have been trying to put us down recently. They have no fucking idea what we go through.
I mean, I would just have these rages. I would road rage. I felt fucking nuts. Like it. And so after you do the testosterone for like a month and a half, 2 months, then I had to be put on estrogen and progesterone. It was like a mixture of that. So because I'm full estrogen dominant, which I like.
We couldn't tell.
Yeah.
No one could
tell
just on sight.
Yeah. I was on the testosterone, then I had to be on these vaginal suppositories where you're putting all these drugs just in your vagina. It's soaking in through your uterus.
You're going in you have to put it in your vagina like
like a suppository. Yes. And you'd have to do 2 a day, and you'd have to literally clench your pussy and like pray that it would stay up there. And you just felt gross, and your hormones are such a wild ride. Then I had to do the rounds of shots to get the eggs. After multiple rounds, I think I did 3 rounds of shots. I was only able to get 1 embryo. So I have an embryo. I know I have a little girl on ice, which is a wild thing to know that, like, specifically, I know the sex of the baby. So I have this like desire to be a mom, and I love the family aspect, but I don't have any desire to go back and do IVF again. I don't care about being pregnant. I just want somebody to hand me like a 7-year-old.
Would you have to do that to get pregnant? You'd have to do most of the hormones again?
Yes. Most likely.
Yeah.
And even if I took the embryo and decided, okay, I don't want to risk it on me because I only have 1 embryo and the chances are really low, I'm going to put it in a surrogate because they have a better chance because of the way their shit works. I still only have 1 embryo. So even if I want other children, I would then have to do IVF again to get another round of eggs, period. So I only have 1 shot as of right now.
Don't waste it. Good thing your husband's retired. Building up semen as we speak.
Yeah.
And have you prepared yourself for the possibility that you won't be able to have a kid?
Yes. I mean, I've always thought that like I could adopt. I would love to adopt.
Oh,
that's
was
a beautiful
next
thing. Yeah, I would be totally open to adoption. I do think that men need to have a connection with something that is biologically theirs. I mean, my husband's been very open to it. He's like, I just want to at least try to have our own first, which I totally get. Yeah. I mean, I understand that, but
it's strange that a guy would pitch like, maybe we should fuck. We should probably fuck just in case it works.
In case. Yeah. But I'm also in a really weird part in my career. Like I am a little bit of a late bloomer, like being almost 40. And I'm in this weird spot where everyone's like, look at the success, like all this shit's happening. And they're like, so when are you going to become a mommy?
I know.
And it's fucking bullshit, dude. Like, and that's the pressure. I know I only have, if I don't get physically pregnant myself tomorrow, I only have a short window to at least do IVF again. I'm trying to do all this shit. I'm on the road. It tears up your body. I already feel like, every Sunday when I fly home, I feel like an NFL athlete. Like I've just been beat up all fucking weekend.
Yeah.
And then I'm supposed to like also somehow do that pregnant. Like, we saw, good for Ali Wong for doing it and crushing it and doing those specials. And Amy Schumer did her HBO documentary about it. And I'm just like, but they were already so far ahead in their career. Like I'm at that point where it's like shit's popping off, but I don't know if I physically have it in me right now to give somebody a baby.
Yeah, and can the market take another pregnant female comedian?
They cannot.
Can we bear one more?
Well, it's funny. My audience is like, we can't wait to see you pregnant. Or they're like, we can't wait to see you in the middle of the night, on the baby monitor, just losing your shit. Because my audience they want to be in this with me. You know what I mean?
Do you worry about oversharing?
All the time. There's no boundaries. But I also, in this fucking day and age, I have a podcast. I'm giving people so much fucking material.
Well, that's what I mean.
I will wake up in the middle of the night with fucking hot sweats that I've shared too much about all of my life. But then I'm also like, well, fuck, this is it. This is our job. Like my job in comedy is I can only, again, I speak from my point of view, like what I've been through.
Okay, so you would adopt. That's good. Because my first thing was when you were talking about fertility, I was like, I don't think I would want to adopt. And then if you said, why not? I think if you really pushed me, I'd be like, because I don't believe that it'll work emotionally.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm one of 10 brothers, sisters. By the way, it doesn't work emotionally.
Right.
But I wouldn't buy that I could just be like, no, those scenes where they're like, you're my son. And it would be hard for me to believe that is as good a connection as blood. And you know how I feel about blood connection.
Right.
So,
right.
So I'm interested to, I think maybe women are just more apt at love.
I think agape love is the most beautiful kind of love where it is outside of yourself. It's like a friendship love.
Is that a plant medicine?
Yes, it sure is.
That a
yes.
plant medicine I haven't taken somehow?
Okay, this is going to sound fucked up, but I think about people handing me my pets, and I know this is totally different. I know humans and animals are totally different, but I think about how much I love these fucking animals. I'm like, so you're telling me if somebody handed me...
The minute you're handed them...
Oh my God, I just want to love them.
And you saw your husband... I think one of the boxes you're very possessive. Very quickly.
Okay, yeah.
No, but you saw your husband, you're like, I love him. And Hannah Dog, I fucking love you.
It. So you're telling me if you handed me a child and you said that's yours, I'm not going to be obsessed and love that thing. It's something that's been on my heart for a long time. That if I needed to go that route, I would be absolutely open to it. And I have friends that are adopted who have beautiful relationships in their family. So
yeah, and the opening joke from Blocks is like, so I get a pit bull named Keith, and everybody told me Keith's gonna be your best friend, and I gotta say, maybe my 9th best friend. So I'm not good at it, but
I'm good at loving things and loving people.
Yeah,
and I'm very sensitive towards it. That's
an amazing character trait that I'm not saying you should be grateful, but that's a great thing to be.